This conference will now be recorded.
Yeah. So now I'm some of the commands in terms of monitoring. Okay. So let me finish this one also. So here we have logs command. So if you want to see the logs of any container, for example, this container, you want to log that. Okay. So docker logs container ID. So you see here, whatever you are accessing the container, 2 times I hit this container. So here you have logs of this container. So any containers you want to see the logs, basically whatever is PID one is running with the HTTPD foreground and all, you can see the logs here. Second thing is PS command I have run so many times. Stats. So what is stats? So you want to know how much CPU and RAM is being consumed for that. So Docker stats. So see that, look at the output. You have CPU, RAM, network, and stuff like that, right? So this is the utilization of CPU and RAM. Yeah, this is the utilization of CPU, RAM, which is happening. So now this is a way you can do that. Now top command. So top command will do what? So top command, see how many containers you have. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Now this 7 container, and if I see the process table of my VMs and container D, now I'm confused actually. This container is this one, or this one, or this one, or this one, or this one, this one, or this one. So what to do? So which is the, this container is running, this container is running, this container is host PID and all. Which one is this? Is this one or this one? So how do I know that? So simple way, you write docker top and system PID and PPID, you will come to know. So these are the containers running right now. This container is running, and this is the system PID which is being consumed by that container. So this is something which we have. Now next thing which we have is events. So you must be wondering what is events then. So see, using this command you can see the logs of container, whether container is running or not. You can see here container CPU, RAM, network, and all blah blah blah. You can monitor using here. Host processes of that particular container also you can manage this. But everything is all about the container. What about the Docker D? How do I see that Docker D monitoring? So Docker D means server. So this command to see the logs of the server. So for example, Docker events, okay, and just run it. Nothing is shown. Don't you don't feel like it got stuck. Actually, server is doing nothing, so no logs is there. So I'll do something from different machines. Docker run -d what Tomcat image will be pulled because that image is not. Remember, run will pull also. We'll do the pull also. Okay, so let it happen.
I think screen's stuck over here, right?
नहीं नहीं I think sir is on mute.
Sorry guys, I think I was on mute. So this is the image got pulled. Run, remember that run will do what? So run will do, see here, everything. So shortcut command. So do you have a container running? Tomcat, yeah, here it is. So what I was doing basically, I was showing you the events, right? So see here, pull has happened. This is an event, okay? Still I'm in the mode actually to track that. And then container create, network connect, container start and all stuff like that. So this is something which we have and so on. So now next thing is uh, events is done. So these are the commands. Using that you can monitor. Now guys, I'm going to teach you how to create an image. So are you ready for it now? All of you? Okay. So let's understand some of the fundamentals and then creating an image will be very easy for all of you. Yeah. Okay. So here, first thing, what is an image? This is the question which is important one. So guys, you know what? Image has collections of file system. Yes, collection of file system. You can say version of file system also you are. It's easy to, I mean, it's right to say file system. Let me recall the discussion which you made it. Image here. See here. Do you remember this discussion? See here. Root file system, user, app. See here. Correct now? All of you understanding that, right? All of you?
Yes, sir.
So this is a one file system. This is 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 one file system. So this all collections of file system. Now this, you know what we call it? Layer. So layer 0. This is layer 1, layer 2, layer 3, like that. So layer 3. So layer 3. So these are the layers actually. So you will, this is the file system, but in Docker we call it layer. In Git, you know, you call it commit ID. So slowly you'll get it comfortable. So this layer, you want to see that? So let me show you first. Control C, Docker image. I have two images, I guess. Ubuntu and Tomcat and HTTP. So I'll show you that layer for history. Two commands are there to see that history, image name. See, these all are layer. How many layers you have? My God, so many layers we have here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, maybe 20. Okay, so I'll do one thing. A little bit of fresh work. I'll show you this. So how many containers we have? So many containers. What I will do? Docker stop and remove all containers. So here, where is a magical command for stopping it, and that is here, stop all the container, and this magical command will remove all container. So in one go, everything is clear. See that there is no container in front of you. Gone. Now I have two images. I will delete this. These are the 1 and 2. Docker RMI. How to delete an image? RMI. RM for delete an container. I for delete an image. And deleted image. Now do you have an image? No image. Now the question is, I said very simple statement that each image contains multiple file system. This file system we call it a layer. So each file system we call it one layer. So I wanted to show you Tomcat layer, right? So now where these layers will be located? So I know that system got stuck one more time. I'm audible, right? All of you?
Yes, sir.
Okay. I think system got hanged or something. Why it's happening today, I don't know. My network is being reset too many times today. Okay, no problem. Let me restart it. Username is root, password is Rajesh123. Okay, so now what I was trying to do, yeah, I was trying to tell you where the layers is being stored. So I know that, so I'm showing you under the overlay 2 directory. Okay, this is the directory. Now I will say, Rajesh, how do I know? That's the reason I said every commands you have to observe and answer will be hidden in this. This is the second command which I taught you. Okay, here, and this is the location. Where is that? Root directory you see somewhere? Somewhere it should be here. I can't locate it. It's here. And overlay 2 means, why overlay 2? Because of storage driver is 2. Okay, so this is the reason. So now these all layers will be here. Right now nothing is there. You see here? Nothing is there. 0 bytes. So now Docker pull Tomcat. Yes, I'm pulling that Tomcat. Okay, and I think we counted last time it was close to 20. What do you say? Layer were there. Correct now? So let it come. Okay, now CLS. See here. So now I'll say you will ask me, Rajesh. You said there were 20 layers, 20 file systems should be there, but hardly we see 4 plus 3 7. How come? So the answer is hidden in the history command. History and Tomcat. So any layers which you see 0 bytes, that is not having any file system. It's just a configuration layers. So this is layers which is holding this layer, this layer, this layer. These are the holding some data. That's the reason you have this many files. So now how do you see that all layers? So there's one more command which you have, inspect. Yes, inspect you can use with the containers and images and see here. These are the layer ID. Okay. So some layer which is empty, no files, so you are not able to see that. So these are the two commands. So now the question is, okay, we understand that the layers, I mean, images consist of multiple layers. Okay. Now, second thing which I want to ask you, let me create a scenario and then I will ask you if you can answer this. Okay. So what happens? Think simple. This is the layer and this is the layer and one more layer I have it. So this layer is a zero layer. This is root file system. This is a root file system. Okay. This is a root file system. So, and then here you have a Java and here you have a Tomcat. Three layers I'm creating. One layer, two layer, zero layer, one layer, two layer. Are you comfortable with it, all of you? Hello.
Yes.
So now what happens when you create a container? I repeat, when you create a container from this image, this is the image, Tomcat image. So what happened? All these three layers, this layer, and this layer, all these three layers merge into one layer. This is a important concept. Okay. I'm not complicating too much of discussion, talking about the algorithm and this, that, and all. You hardly you have a use in daily activities, but theoretically, if you be strong after some time, then it'll be good. You can do the reading also. So all these three layers get merged into one layer, and this one layer, this is the merge layer, is MNT actually. I told you, right? Each container get one MNT. Let me show you. Each container you have MNT here. Image, where is this image? Here. Uh, somewhere here. See, MNT root file system. This is a root file system. And if you see that here, I've been telling you this MNT root file system. Okay. So what I'm trying to tell you here, this all the layer of image get merged into the one layer, and this one layer mounted to the container. So here you have a root, here you have a Java, and here you have a Tomcat. All are in different layers. Okay, so now let me show you where the stuff is there. So look at my screen, all of you. df -kh. See, there's no additional mount. Why? Because there's no container here. So now I'll create one container, run -d tomcat. I created one container. See, container is running, and now you see. Did you see mount? Look at this. This mount got created, merged. This is the locations. You have it. So when you stop it, you know what? When you stop it, Docker stop, see this mount get disappeared. See here, I just stop it. See, when I start it, see, it's coming. This is runtime, okay? Yes, see. Okay, so here all this layer get merged together into one layer, and this layer get merged to the container. So whatever you have in the image, and then you get in a container, you see in a container. All of you are understanding? Hello?
Yes.
Okay, so I will ask you, if you understood this, I will ask you some question and think and tell me, okay? Let's say there is a OPT location and there is a file called Ramu. Here also OPT location and there's called Ramu. And here there is a TMP location and there's a file called uh, Delhi. I'm putting in shortcut, okay? So Ramu the file ramu.txt, the file is I love Docker. In this, the content is same file, same path, okay? The content is I love India, okay? And here, this content, something, whatever you have. So here, OPT Ramu, you have a content I love India, sorry, I love Docker, and here you have I love India. So now, tell me, think and tell me. Don't blindly answer. All this file system will be merged and creating one merge layer and will be shown in the container. So if you go inside a container, opt_ramu.txt, what will be the content?
Isn't it
Under the
like from 0 it creates 1 and then from 1 it creates 2? So that R file, Ramu file will have ILI, I love India.
yeah,
And
right.
they will contain both.
No. Why they will contain both? I'll more simplify this way. Yesterday you modify, you have a C drive. Think simple, okay? Yesterday you have a C drive Ramu file, and yesterday you modify saying that this line number code 1, okay? And then after that you second day you same line you modify line number code 2. So third day you will see code 2 or code 1. Which one you'll see?
2.
Of course,
The
day 2 1,
latest one.
right? So here, see what happens. It's a file system. It's not a code, okay? So here it's not versioning happening. That's a file system. So if you have a same location, same file, so top layers always win. In this case, top layer is this one. So here you will have I love India, and here this file also be there, because this file there's no conflict here, so it will be there like that. Okay, in a simple way. So when merges happen, the top layer, the files always win in case if there is a conflict. Conflict means if the file is here also, top layer always win in file system. Okay, in the code it's a different word. Okay, so that is the stuff. So with that, I think whatever I wanted to tell you, I told you. More than that, I think you will get lost for time being. So that's all. So image is nothing but a collection of file system. You can call it a version of file system also, and when merging happen, top layer always win, and all the layers get merged into the one layer, and that mounted to the container, and so on. Now the question back to this, how do we create an image? So guys, you can create an image using two ways. Just give me 2 seconds, I just switch on the light. Yeah, so how do we create an image? So the question is, you can create an image using two ways: existing container and using a Dockerfile. Okay, using Dockerfile. So let me create a one image out of it. So my manager said, I'll tell you, my manager said, Rajesh, you get a base Ubuntu to create an image, and on top of that install Java, and then Git, and then Apache and stuff like that, and give me that image. So I said, okay, I'll give it to you. He said, how much time it will take? I said, just 5 minutes or so. So let me do that. Requirement all of you are understood, right? Ubuntu, Java, Git, and blah blah blah. Correct? Hello? Hello?
Yes, sir.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yes.
So I'll create
Yeah.
one container from Ubuntu. Ubuntu is one image at Docker Hub. So don't think it's operating system, okay? It's a root file system. Now here we have a container. Here it is. Now I need to install Java, Git, and Apache. So I'll go inside this container, Docker attach. Oh no, Docker exec. Exec -it. I hope you remember the command. Bin and bash. I am inside this. Then Java. So it's Ubuntu, right? So apt get update. updating because it will be lightweight. So I'm updating it. Done. And here I'm going to install Java. Install Java. Java is not there. So I have a Java package. This should create a standard actually. Not sure why this name is coming all the time. Different operating system, different packages. Okay, so I'm installing the Java inside a container. Okay, done. Now after that, he said install Git also and Apache also. So let me do that. I think it will take few minutes. Java is a little bit large package. I'm doing inside a container, guys. Remember that. Anyone have any questions meanwhile?
Hello. So
Yeah, tell me.
actually, it's not related to this. Like, can you please guide us through the LMS once because it's a bit tricky to
Yeah,
get
yeah.
find.
We'll do at end of the session.
Yeah, sure, sure, sure.
Any other question related to Docker?
No, no, as of now, no.
Although guys, we are having to wait first. Sometimes you can ask any question if you have.
Yeah, Rajesh, correct me if I'm wrong.
Hmm.
Is this how we create environment in one container and they'll test it or something like that?
Yes, yes, this is the one. So you create an image of your requirement, just like my manager said, Rajesh, give me this one. So I'm creating it. So you will have to do the creation of that image, and that image you run with the Docker and Docker Compose, then Kubernetes, and followed by like
Okay.
same
Then what?
image, same image will travel every places. Okay. It's a huge package actually. I made a mistake by installing that. I don't like this such a long package. I think should be okay. It's done. So guys, Java installed. Okay. Now after that, Git will be installed package. So I'll just install it. Install Git. Copying. You can copy the files also. Okay. It's not like only command line and all. You can run script. You can copy files. This that you can do that. So yeah. So Git is a small package. It will take less time. Git is installed. Which Apache 2 in Git in Ubuntu we call it Apache 2. In CentOS we have HTTPD. So get install Apache 2, and here it is. So guys, all this job I completed, whatever. Now the time has come for creating an image. So exit. So guys, I'll just validate if this container have everything or not. So this Ubuntu Docker exec and this one, and do we have Git? Sorry, not Git. Java. Java, yes. Do we have a Git? Git, yes. Do we have Apache installed inside of this container? Which Java? Which Apache? 2. Apache 2. Spelling mistake actually. Done. So requirement is done. So now what to do? I'll convert into the image. This is this container which I created from Ubuntu has everything what my manager wanted. So Docker commit and Docker commit hyphen a. Who are you, Rajesh? And what message you want to give it? I'm committing lots of things: update, get, Apache, this, that, Java, all this thing. And which container you want to? Oh, this. What is the image of this name? I'll keep it same. So this is the way you create image and enter. Okay, don't worry about the remembering the command. Over the period of time, you'll get it. Is this practice will make you perfect? That's all. So yep, and Docker images, and then my image is ready. Understood, all of you? So see, the base image was 277 MB. After installation, it's become 1 GB almost. Correct? All of you?
Yes.
Yeah.
So guys, I will create one more image because I don't like, I'm scared of this size. It will spoil my session. So here I am going to create one more image. So Docker run -it Ubuntu, itd Ubuntu, and Docker PS. This is the lightweight, and Docker. Again, I'm creating an image. Okay. So exec -it, and here bin bash. I'm going inside a container, and what I'm doing nothing great. Going to the oops tmp, and here I'm just writing one file, hello.txt. uh, vi is not there, no? Okay, no problem. That must be there. Yeah, I love Docker. From that, control Z, vi hello.txt file is there. Exit docker ps, docker exit, oh what spelling mistake, exit, and now docker ps. Why I'm not exiting? Why I'm not exiting? Not sure. Exit, typically it work. Now it work. Not sure what was that. Okay, so here I created one fake container, just a small one, no changes, only one file modified, and commit. Here I'll name it Raju. Container ID is this one because it will be smaller image, and in rest of the things done. Done. So I created one simple image. I just added one file. Did you understand, all of you?
Yes.
Now the question is, how do I share this image with you guys? So for that, what I need to do is
Push.
I'll hub here. I have account. Anyone can start the account. Okay, start, sign in, and I logged in already. That password was stored, so I logged in. Create repository here. It's like a Git. You create a repository, right? So what is this? What is on Saturday, right? Saturday 22222 something random. Public repository. I'm creating it. This is the image repository. Now what to do? So this is my name of the image in the hub. I have to match that name. So Docker images, Docker tag Raju. I'm tagging, creating aliases. And here you see this image is correct, same image ID, and matching. Now see, pushed has happened, last pushed in in few seconds. Let me show you here. So last push has not happened so far. Okay, so you see it's same image, it's my image. So let me do login. So Docker login, it's the same, this hub ID you have to use it. I know that my ID is debugschool, and password I won't tell you. See, login succeeded, and Docker push, and this image, enter. And now the whole world can download my image, and the my image, whatever we have, you know that what to keep it. So pushed, because of I reduce the size because of pushing only, because if I upload this one, it will take 10-15 minutes. Refresh, and here you have an image done, and you see latest is uploaded and done. So now anyone in the whole world, those who want this image, just go and pull it just like you did it last time and do whatever you want. Create a container and use that. Understood, all of you? So guys, these are the commands which I wanted to teach you. Don't run any commands one by one blindly because it has to be used with logic.
So you first created the one with Ubuntu. They downloaded the image, and then you went into that container, and then you created a Java Git with apt get, and then
Yeah,
you did a tag on that, and then you pushed into the registry.
right. Yeah.
Okay.
All the commands and recordings, if you have it, you can
I do have a
check.
question here.
Yeah.
Whatever we have done to a container, can't we do it to a image itself?
What is said?
Whatever we did to a container, can't
Mhm.
we do it to a image? What if the container stops in between and we need to repeat all the process again?
Mm, what if I do with the contain? Sorry, I just got lost with your question. Can you please repeat one more time?
Yeah, sure. I was asking, like, whatever operations we did on a container, can't we do it to an image so that what if
Okay, okay,
container
okay.
stops
Okay,
in
okay.
between?
Got it, got it. See, the flow is very simple. Understand that one method I taught you. So my purpose was to create an image which contain Ubuntu plus Java plus X plus Y, whatever, I don't care, any software. That was my image purpose of image. This should be the new image. So what I did actually, I taken this Ubuntu base image from registry, convert into container, got inside it, got inside it, and then I install all the software, came out, and then commit that. So came out and then commit. The moment you commit, it create one fresh image that which contains all this stuff. Got it?
Yes.
So that was the things. So I create a fresh image. This will contain Ubuntu plus Java plus X plus Y, and this is what I wanted. So from this image, I can create a container again, and this will container will have all this. Got it?
Yes, got it. Thank you.
Yeah. Okay, guys. So this is the Docker for the day. Now, one thing I'm not teaching you because I think it will be too much of overloading, and that is Dockerfile. And this is a very important concept. And for this Dockerfile, once you cover everything, whatever I taught you so far, after that only you teach, you try to touch this topic. Okay, this is the final topic in Docker. So this Docker file basically is a way to create an image. Actually, I taught you manual way to create image, but this is the standard way to create image. So around 2 hours of recordings you'll get it in LMS, but only you touch this once you are well versed with all the topics which I showed you. So this will be easier for you. Make sense, all of you?
Yes.
Okay, then see you tomorrow for one new topic and then we'll continue. Bye everyone. Okay, there is some question actually for LM.